Aquarius, hi, welcome to your love reading. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any strong placement in your birth chart for the sign of Aquarius. Crosswatchers, you are welcome here if you are interested in an Aquarius. Please try to remember that these are for the collective, okay, and they are general readings. So if it does not resonate, that is okay. Check your other placements and other Aquarius readings on this channel. Take what resonates for you there. Leave the rest for someone else who may need those messages. It's very important that you understand this being a love reading, Aquarius. Energies can be interchangeable, meaning vice versa. So use your discretion to put those energies where they best fit, whether it's you or your person or a combination of both, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a high vibrational comment. Love to hear from you. It helps my channel out greatly, and I appreciate all the love and support this far. Wow. Okay, Aquarius, let's get right into this, shall we? And see what's going on with you and your person. All right, for Aquarius and their person. Okay. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Trust in your person. At the bottom of the deck is separation. Okay, and then followed by passion. Okay, but you're being called to trust this. All right. All right. One more. Get some love oracle. All right. So far you have crossroads. Choice, multiple options, turning point, indecisive. Aquarius, we've had this conversation before many times that you need to let go of whatever. I mean, you can watch my last reading on this. Okay. So like a week and a half ago, we had a discussion. Whatever it is that you're doing, you need to make a decision and you need to have it be that because you have ex-lover coming up again. Okay. Memories, the past, old flame, date, courting, dating, anniversary, meet up. Like, what are you doing? Proposal, love offer, engagement, agreement, wish come true. So on the one hand, you have this relationship that you can trust in that is a magnetic, attraction, but there's also a storm warning that's brewing within this connection because you being snaky. Okay. And there's a lot of heartbreak that's been caused here. Aquarius, like, what are you, like, my. You've been dealing with some things that just you're not doing on the up and up. And you're wanting to trust, you wanting this person to trust you, this person that you're actually trying to, that you have the magnetic attraction for and that you want to, evolve this relationship with. But at the end of the day, your person knows that you have other options, that you are out there discussing and talking and doing all this other stuff with everybody else while trying to make them think that they need to trust you. Aquarius, you're in an energy again that is just not helpful here. Let's get some love messages. Warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. Regret, someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. New love, a new love or recommitment to love is developing. Awakening, someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. And I feel a lot of them, it's you, okay? Open the deck, twin flames. This is a divine counterpart connection here for you, Aquarius. All right. Yeah, some of y'all are just on some bullshit. All right. All right, let's get these out for you, Aquarius, and then we will go through it and start the reading. All right, for Aquarius. All right, 2 more, please. All right, bottom of the deck for overall energy is the 2 of Pentacles here. Okay, Capricorn energy. So multiple priorities that you have here going on, Aquarius. Time management is not your forte here, and you're not adapting very well to change and balancing and making decisions here. So it's kind of causing a little bit of a up and down kind of thing, okay? All right, so you have, to start this off, you have Death in the reverse, okay, Scorpio energy. The 7 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. The Queen of Wands, okay? Pisces and Aries energy. The 10 of Swords, Gemini energy. The 2 of Wands, Aries. The 9 of Swords in reverse, Gemini. The Lovers, Gemini. Virgo is the Hermit coming in to close this out here. All right, so you're having a resistance to change here, Aquarius, with this Death in the reverse, okay? You're fearing the change because it might make things not be what you feel that they should be, okay? Holding on to things that probably make you not completely and utterly happy here. There is some stagnation. There is, like a breakdown, a form of decay of your foundations with yourself and with people here. And focusing on that personal transformation that you are so against having here. But one way or the other, that change is now being forced on you, and you are now having to look at yourself and change you and stop being so sneaky and stop being so, just kind of bagoo about a lot of things, okay? If you're wanting your person to have trust about this connection, you have to show them that they can trust you repeatedly, over and over and over and over again, if you have broken trust with them before, okay? You are having a hard time seeing the long-term view, the bigger picture here. And there is a lack of hard work being put into this situation here. And you're not really happy with the results that you're getting. You want the good results without having to put the hard work in to do it here. Okay? But you are dealing with a boss energy here with this Queen of Wands, okay? Very confident, very courageous, standing up for what they believe in, independent, even though you don't view it as such, okay? They're very focused on what it is. They might have a creative outlet, be artsy, have their own little business, whatever it is. In those areas, your person has a very delightful zest of life here and determination to make something blossom within their own personal growth, okay? But there is a painful ending here, okay? There's been deep wounds that have been caused probably on both sides, okay? And a lot of feelings of betrayal. And it's turned into like this crisis situation and feelings of a lot of failure and defeat. Well, we can't make this work. And that foundation has collapsed here. Okay, so there has to be some sort of ending to something, whether it is messing with other people, keeping your options open, whatever it is, Aquarius, you have to flip it. You have to flip it. Okay? You do have plans in progress. You're not entirely sure if you want to go this way or that way. You're kind of weighing your options right now and making decisions that are best suited not just for you, but for the long term with this person here. And you're discovering a lot of things, and you might want to travel around a bit, do some things like that here in the near future. But there is inner turmoil that you have within this connection, Aquarius, okay? There is sleepless nights. There is deep-seated fears when it comes to this connection here, okay? And you can't shake it. It can prevent you from sleeping. It weighs on your mind here, okay? But there is love within this connection here with this lovers here, okay? There is everything great. Even though you feel like it's not great, when the lovers makes an appearance, it is letting you know that everything within that connection, the harmony, the love, the partnership, the sexuality aspect of it, everything is on point. Passion, all of it in alignment, deep love, a choice to be in this together with the two of you, and only the two of you. Relationships can only thrive when it is only just the two of you, and there is never any outside anything. But you are taking this time to have some soul searching with that hermit, digging deep to really try and fix whatever is broken within you. Because Aquarius, whatever is broken within you is not on your person, okay? You probably came to them already broken, and that is not their problem. That is not their fault. That is not their doing, okay? So there's a lot of healing, deep healing that needs to be done. Truth seeking within yourself about why things are the way that they are, okay? Just really having that inner guidance and allowing somebody other than you to guide you where it is that you're going. Maybe taking the back seat to being the leader here, because you might not be able to lead right now. All All right, we're just going to clarify that 10 and Scorpio, I think. Because I really wasn't going to clarify any of this cycle of reading. Just get in and out because I pulled more cards initially. All right. Can I have one on death in the reverse, please? Yeah. Okay, so being that you have a resistance to this change, how do you think this offer of love is going to go? If you still cannot make the changes that you have sought out to make, how do you think this offer of love is going to go? It's going to fall flat. And it's just going to cycle again and again. But even though you're having a resistance, you know where your offer needs to be at and who you want it to be with. Clarify the 10 of Swords. The Devil. There's going to be an ending to all the toxic behavior, the addictions, Capricorn energy. I don't know if I said it, I'll say it again. Toxic behaviors, addictions. There is going to be an ending to that because whatever is going in the codependency, whatever it is that is dark in the shadow side of the Lovers here, you have the Lovers and the Devil here. So you have the light side and the dark side here. Okay. So you got to balance it out somehow. So, but there's going to be an ending to all the pain that has been caused here, to all the misguided, rendezvous, if you will. Whatever it is, it's ending. There cannot be any more of this mistrust, any of it. So these addictions need to end because it's what is tethering you on the negative aspect of love here. All right. All right. What else for Aquarius? Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise meeting. Hesitation. And that's your downfall right there, Aquarius. Always those surprise meetings instead of doing what you're supposed to be doing. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. Well, ask yourself, Aquarius, why things like that happen. Engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Like I said, you know what you want. You just got to get all the other stuff up out of it. All right, let's close this out with the Power of Love Oracle. Or sorry, not Oracle, activation cards, okay? Let me be correct. All right. For Aquarius. Oops, we're doing this ass backwards. We're going to wait just a second again. I just started this new thing. 5-letter dice, okay? First initial, middle initial, last initial. Okay? L. O. Z. M. C. All right, there you go. Now let's get back to closing this out. I will get that, okay? I won't be forgetting it anymore. I'm going to try. loyalty, but it came out in the reverse. But you're lucky because we're not doing reverses here, okay? All right, loyalty. Your relatability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion, consistency of being, okay? Now, all right, let's find, right to it. All right, let's get you a little more information on the loyalty, okay? Your loyalty is measured by the strength of your commitment to your responsibilities and obligations. You possess an unanswering faithfulness, okay? So you're telling people that you're, this complete faithful, thing, but sometimes you don't let that show. Your loyalty doesn't always show here. Your soul is stirred only when you have unselfishly have the best intentions of others at heart. This devotion is freely giving with a true sense of unconditional love. Loyalty asks you to be steadfast in your motives and unwavering in your ideas. Be a living example to others. Demonstrate how your belief in a person, cause, or principle can enrich your life experience, expand your horizons, and bring you to a sense of solidarity and oneness. When you are really honest about where your loyalties lie, you must also be willing to ask yourself what these loyalties are teaching you about yourself and your own value system. Is there a need? Is there a need for you? Is there a need that you are meeting? Are you giving unconditional love in return? Never misuse or abuse your loyalties, but instead defend them like a roaring lion, letting everyone know you are honorable, brave, and strong. Loyalty is the only thing, okay? If you don't have loyalty and faithfulness, you have absolutely nothing. But the way I was falling all over myself here with reading that, okay? Aquarius, your throat chakra is blocked. There is, in the lack of communication that some of you have, or the ability to have communication, is really cut a lot of things off, okay? So you have to work on communication and being honest and loyal about what it is that you're kind of talking about here. All right, Aquarius, for now, that is what I have for you. I hope this helps someone. Please like, share, and subscribe. And like always, I will see you in the next.